my name is Devin and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my long-awaited February and March wrap-up video. I decided to combine these two videos because during the months of February and March, I only read 3 books. Let me explain why. So I got a job at a local nursing home where I live, and I really love my job and I love all the residents and the people that I work with, but when I first started a little over a month ago, I was working far more than I wanted to be. I wanted to be working 3 or 4 days a week maximum, and I was on the schedule 6 days a week for almost an entire month. And so during that time, I really didn't have any time to read, let alone sit down and film, edit, and upload YouTube videos. During that time, I was also going to school, so I was going right from school to work, and then by the time I got home, I had to eat and take a shower and just go right to bed. Now that I got my schedule all figured out and I'm working the correct number of days, I'm going to have much more free time to be able to read and upload YouTube videos. The first book I read was Hamlet by William Shakespeare, and I think that this might have been my favorite Shakespearean play that I've ever read, and that is mostly because I was able to read it and understand it without really needing to use like spark notes like the No Fear Shakespeare, where it gives you the Shakespearean language and then modern day translation. I could understand it without needing that, and that was really cool. That made me enjoy it a lot more because it was like there was this other language that I was able to read and understand that I couldn't before. And I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars, obviously. I loved it. It's a classic. And all the characters in this book are super weird and messed up, and you don't know who's good and who's bad, and it's really interesting. We did a lot with this book in English class, and I really enjoyed it. Now, like I said before, I didn't have any free time, so the books that I decided to read were rereads of books that I knew that I liked already. So I decided to reread The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. And can I just say that this book might be even better the second time around? I think I read it for the first time in like 9th grade, and I absolutely loved it. It was like my first like hardcore dystopian book where like people were getting murdered and there was like this super corrupt government, and I just thought that it was the coolest thing. So being able to reread it was awesome. And the first time around, I think that I was definitely Team Gale, but I think I might have converted to Team PETA. I'm pretty sure that I was only Team Gale because I knew that Liam Hemsworth was going to be playing Gale, and I love Liam Hemsworth, so I was like kind of biased. This book got 5 out of 5 stars from me again, and I think that I'm going to continue with this series and reread all of them. The third and final book I read during the past couple months was Maybird and the Ever After by Jodi, Lynn, Anderson. I decided to pick this one up because it's my favorite book that I read as a child. I think I love it even more than Ginny B. Jones because it's a little bit more middle grade and less like children, so we're moving up in the world here with this one. But it's about Maybird, and she gets sucked into this lake in the woods near her house, and she ends up in the Ever After, which is like where you go after you die, and she's trying to figure out how to get back to Earth and to her mom and her house in Virginia. She has a Devon Rex cat, which is the kind of cat that this is, like this kind of hairless, ugly looking cat, and I really want one, not just because it's called a Devon Rex cat and my name is Devin, but they're really creepy and I like them. I've been trying to convince my mom to let me get one, but I don't really think it's going well so far. These books kind of have a Tim Burton like creepy feel to them, and all the characters are super kooky and weird and unique, and I've never read any other books quite like this series, so if you haven't read them, even if you're not into like children's books or middle grade, I think that you should definitely read them because they're actually pretty cool. That is all that I read during those 3 months, which is kind of crazy because I usually read a lot more than that, but I didn't want to stress myself out and make myself read anything because for me, reading is a way to relax and escape, and I don't want to make it something stressful. Even though I have this YouTube channel and everything, like if there's days when I feel like I don't want to read, I'm not going to make myself read. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope to be able to get back into the swing of making more videos really soon, and so I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys!